Rightio, so I am out today to test the prize of a tent. It's one of them. Yeah. Well, you know, the Norton completed its mighty challenge and won me the tent, so I thought we'd best come and use the thing. It's a shame we can't use the Norton, but oh dear, it's alright, something stuck in a tyre, it's only just a stone, that's okay. Yeah, but you know, she's not going to be back in action until some point middle of winter, and I don't fancy testing a tent out for the first time in the middle of winter. So we've strapped it to the Fireblade, and we've come down some non-Fireblade friendly roads. Yeah, those tyres aren't exactly made for gravel, but you know, it got here. Taped up the panels so the panniers don't rub, and yeah, rode about 500 miles, so I'm knackered. But there were some stipulations for the testing as well. It had to be somewhere near water. I forget the exact criteria, so I thought I'd cover as many bases as I could in one go, which is why I'm up where I am. I'm somewhere in the Scottish Highlands. We're actually at the, I believe that's pronounced the Mullerdock Dam. So from here we've got a view of the dam and the reservoir, and if we step to the other side, there's a lock over there and a river between the two. Now the river's actually lower than the water level in the lock, so I'm presuming it runs around the back of it somewhere. Well, who knows? So you know, covered as many bases as I could. Just got to find somewhere to pitch the tent up now. There are signs everywhere saying there's deer culling going on at the moment, so I think we might have to play it safe. There is a bit of a car park down there. You might be able to see the bright orange tent. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for safety in numbers and be where we're meant to be, as opposed to hidden away somewhere and risk getting shot. Yeah, right. Okay. I think I'm going to venture down there. We'll set the tent up and see what it looks like. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a faff. Nothing major, mainly my incompetence. It's maybe not the best shot with the sun there. It'd have been a bit easier if it was on the Norton. It's a little bit of a pain with a third bike. But of course this little bit comes off the tent and either onto or over the bike, and fastening that down without, say, cracking a screen or a panel or bending a mirror, a little bit awkward. So it's, yeah, the bike and the tent are a little bit closer together than what I anticipated, but still leaves enough room to chuck all the junk, all the panniers and everything. It's got a nice little ground sheet with it. The ground here is well, typical Scottish Highlands really, mainly rock with a nice little sprinkling of soil on it. So I've had to put the pegs in at some rather jaunty angles, and they've not gone in far at all. But anyway, you can get in and out both ends of the thing, both sides. Got little hidey holes for your crash at. Little safe pockets for your valuables, so your tin of Spam, that can fit in a little pocket up there, and there's another one at the back so you can get your biscuits in, just so you can hide your valuable stuff away really. I'm sure there's another one I can put tea bags in somewhere. But yeah, nice little mesh breather things at the end, bit of alright. And we've got fly screen for this side, and of course we can, that's a blackout bit, but we can open it and climb out into the tunnel if we wish. So, right, that's Life's Essentials set up, ready to go. We've got a copy of Phil Irvin's Tuning for Speed. I believe one or two of you have got this book as well. It's alright actually, isn't it? It's, well, he was a very clever man. I think I'm about a third of the way through it or something, and then put it on the shelf and got distracted. So, I think we'll spend the evening reading that, drinking cups of tea, having a tea of champions, and some biscuits to wash it all down with. Yeah. And then we'll try and get a good night's kip if we can. Because of course it's inbuilt mattress and sleeping bag. Not the heaviest sleeping bag in the world, but big heavy thick tent, so hopefully that should make up for it. Now it is bulky, it is cumbersome, and it is heavy. It is not made to be carried on your back. But that does not matter, because we've got these things to tow them around with. We've got engines. So that is not important. What's important is it's warm and it's dry. So, well, you know, we're in the Scottish Highlands. We'll soon find out if it's waterproof or not, won't we? Just because there's a sun up there, don't let it trick you. Yes, so yeah, I think I'm going to admire that view a little bit more. Let's get you a better angle. No, didn't work. Yeah. Where we go up to the, you can't go along the dam anymore, that's a shame. And I don't want to venture any further, because I don't want to get shot. I've not told the deer stalker that I'm about, so yeah, we'll stay away from that bit. So yeah, I'll look at some scenery, drink some cups of tea, see what Phil Irving has to say about making your motorcycle faster, and try and get some sleep. Right. I'll see you in the morning. We'll see how good it is. Okay, just come down to the water at the reservoir because I have run out of water to make tea with, and I figured, you know, it's clean and clear and I'm boiling it, so it'll be fine. But what I did notice is how low the water level is. I mean, it's quite an impressive sight, this. But I had a quick measure of these concrete blocks. They're about 4 foot each. Just simply, you know, that's about a foot. And it's 4 of them. And when you look at the overspill over there, that stood 10 blocks out the water, from what I can count from here. Might be 11, but I think it's 10 blocks out the water. So, stood here at the water's edge. If this was full, I'd be 40 foot underwater. And that is no good, because this camera's only good down to 30 foot. I'd have to hold it up in the air a bit. It'd be alright if I did that. I mean, I blooming wouldn't, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, tighten the lid on my bottle. That'd help, wouldn't it? Right, I'm going to wander back and make more tea. Well, normally at this point of an evening when I've cleared off, I either, I get eaten alive by midges, but I either message or call the wife, let her know I'm alive and make sure she still is. But can you see a phone tower around here? There are no phone towers. It's amazing. Beautiful. So, I'm still alive. Well, right this moment I am. Okay, well the tent's packed back up. Didn't film any of that nonsense because I ain't getting eaten alive by midges. Did its job. Kept the outside out and the inside in. Blooming warm. Pleasantly surprised. Flipping, I ain't getting eaten alive. These things are doing my head in. I've been hovering around waiting for that great big fiery thing in the sky to come out to try and burn a few of the little midges off, and it seems to have done its job. One tiny little flaw. The little mosquito netting in there, yeah, it's grand, it keeps mosquitoes out, but the smallest of the midges, the little gits, can get through. So yeah, sort of have to keep all the doors shut and sit in darkness. But no, did its job grand. Right, I'm going to finish packing up and see about getting out of here. I can't even have a cup of tea this morning. The last little bit of my water supply is contaminated with mosquitoes and midges, which is a git. Right, I'm going to tidy my mess up and get out of here. Onward. Okay, so night 2 is at a peat bog. No particular reason why. Just, yeah. It's where we were when it started getting late and the sun started going down. Apparently this place is for things like adders and lots of fly things that'll bite you as well. Luckily, where I've parked, a rather nice couple pulled up in a motorhome, made me a cup of tea and gave me some of that spray stuff to repel all the nasty things that fly and bite you. So that's worked well. But anyway, the tent did well last night. It's good. It's blooming warm. A lot warmer than I expected, but you know, it's actually made out of a nice heavy canvas, isn't it? Like I said before, it means it's heavy, it's bulky, but you know, we've got an engine to carry the thing. I like it. It does its job. It keeps the outside out, the inside in, and seems to have some kind of quality to it, which is nice. Now, it's maybe not brilliant if you say carrying a bit of timber on you, you might struggle a little bit. Or if you like carrying a lot of equipment with you, there's nowhere to put the stuff. They do a bigger version, but this one's absolutely fine for me. Yeah, I can fit what I need to fit in there. It's got the little canopy bit that goes over the bike, so you can chuck your gear under there, the stuff you're not that bothered about. And yeah, it did its job well. We did get plenty of rain last night because, you know, we were up in the Scottish Hills. Even on the nicest of days, it tends to rain at some point. And we've had plenty of that today. I am a bit sopping wet through. They're starting to dry out now. But anyway, we'll see how it goes tonight. Right. I shall keep wandering around this footpath. Apparently, underneath this is where the adders like to live. I can't see any of them being out tonight. Anyway. No Edmonds. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed. Right, onward. Okay, well we made it back okay, sort of half unpacked. Yeah, a little bar end thing came loose on the way home, so that got chucked in a pannier. But the tent did absolutely grand. That was my phone beeping. The tent did absolutely grand, it did. Yeah, after I'd put it up a couple of times, it was sort of, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes to put it up, maybe 5 to pack it all away. And yeah, like I said, after a few times the canvas sort of softened a bit and it packed up nicer each time. So yeah, I think all in all, blooming good tent. Right, anyway, I should really check that phone. So yeah, if you're still here, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da!